what's going on? SC, a whole bunch of numbers. 06081973. What's going on?
Miami, what's going on?
All right, so
I am about to.
Oh, that's sweet. Let your smile change the world, but don't let the world change your smile. Amen. Amen. Okay, so we are actually just cutting on YouTube Live and Twitter and Twitch and Facebook. So give us 1 minute while that goes up, and then we are going to get right into our regular scheduled program, honey, with more topics tonight that y'all can chime in on and let us know what y'all think.
Ooh!
Bless you.
Girl, where's the spray, honey?
OG Milk O, what's going on? I hope I said that correctly. I think that's what it says. Looks like it. But yeah, give us 1 second. Again, let us know where y'all are watching from, where y'all come from, city, state. Let us know. Also, if you have any questions that you all want us to address tonight, or any topics y'all want us to talk about, please let us know. Further request says, bless you, Miami.
Thank you.
If y'all have any topics y'all want us to talk about tonight, please let us know, because we will address them. Like tonight, we are addressing some topics that someone brought up last show that we didn't get to because it was like at the end. Okay. So we're gonna hit that up tonight. Okay. God bless your soul, child.
Hey, shout out right now. I just want to say shout out to YouTube, shout out to Facebook, shout out to Twitter, shout out to Twitch. Right now, who is watching us? You guys, if you are on those platforms, we can see your comments. So if you want to comment below, if you just make a period, we'll be able to see your name. You know what I mean? So just want to let y'all know, even though you can view us on these other platforms, we get to see y'all if you do comment and make some type of feedback. So, but we can see that you guys are there, like in numbers. We can see that, but we don't know who you are yet until you comment. So if you want to say hello, say hello. The show is about to start in like 3 seconds, you know. So we do want to welcome everybody from all over the world. And we appreciate y'all joining us tonight on the Wednesday night, as always, at 8 p.m. ish. It'd be for 8 o'clock, but 8 p.m. ish. So again, comment below if you're on IG Live to our left and right, or if you are on YouTube, Twitter, Facebook, Twitch. We could see y'all out there too. So let's get this thing right.
All right. Get it right and tight.
Get it right and tight and start this thing off right. Okay. So. Good morning, good afternoon, good evening, podcasters, YouTubers, IGers, Facebookers, Twitterers, and Twitchers.
Ooh, she got them all.
Everybody and YouTubers.
YouTubers, you already said it.
Okay, so this is
Brains and Beauty
times 2.
I'm Shayla.
And I'm Miami.
And we just want to thank y'all for joining tonight from wherever y'all are doing, stopping for just a moment to check in on us or to stop in just to make a comment. We appreciate y'all. And without further ado, honey, because we already late, let's just get right into these topics, honey. Well, PSAs first, of course.
PSAs are always first.
Yes.
But shout out to Facebook right now. Rasheen Thompson, we see you. So like I said, we get to see everybody. Yes. So PSA tonight first, before we get into the deep PSA, I want to say shout out to Eve, rapper Eve. She has her own podcast, you guys. So check out, y'all know I always love Eve. So it's just cool to see her with her own podcast. And she talks about everything as well. She gets very deep, very light. So I just wanted to say shout out to a dope black woman doing her thing and always transforming her the things that she's doing.
Yeah.
I love how she explores life in different projects, like goals.
Black queen, honey. Black queen.
Second PSA tonight goes to who we had.
Second PSA, we got Michael B.
Michael B. Jordan. Shout out to, we love to big up our black men every week. So shout out to Michael B. Jordan becoming the sexiest man alive, honey, for People's Magazine. So of course, the sexiest man had to be a blacker man. So shout out to Michael B. Jordan. Of course, he, I think he kind of, he a little spicy.
You think he a little spicy? Just a smidgen. Okay.
But no, he's I think he's
Michael
he's
be
cute.
fine.
I like his whole demeanor. So that makes him even look better to me.
Okay.
So yeah.
I want to know, how do they pick that? Like, do we really pick, like, do people really choose that, or do they just have a section of their peers and they picking? I'm just curious. Like, I don't know how they ever do that.
Yeah, I don't know.
Not that he ain't fine, because he is, but I'm just curious. I don't know.
Shout out to Michael B. Jordan. No. Okay. Representing for the black man.
And Jesse says Denzel has been dethroned. I'm going to say, no. I can't say that.
Okay.
Denzel will forever be fine. Okay. Forever. Okay. Life
again, it's his whole demeanor. I love it.
Is his demeanor is
demeanors
are like super cool, laid back
thing for me. I love demeanor. Demeanor can make you look like 10 times better than what I look at. You know what I mean?
Okay.
So
all right.
So yeah, second PSA for the night. Third PSA for the night goes to, who did I say?
And that is for
the verses.
You already know the verses.
How can I forget that? Versus is tomorrow, you guys. Y'all know. Oh my God. Like, I'm so excited. I'm so ready because one, I remember listening to Gucci all the time. So just letting y'all know we can see y'all. And we can see y'all on Twitter. OM513. We can see y'all. So yeah, so I'm so excited to see Gucci. You know, like I said, I used to listen to Gucci music back in the olden days. So excited to see Gucci, but I am a Jeezy fan. So tomorrow is going to be amazing just to see those two guys come together. This has not happened in a very long time with these two in the same room. Yeah. So one, I'm looking forward to see them two kind of react with each other and how they talk to each other, how they give off like energy.
They had like a situation back in the day, right?
With some guns and some people and some stuff. So to be able to see them in the same room is already a dope. So to be able to have them battle each other song from song, that's gonna be amazing. But I am a Jeezy fan, hands down, straight up. He's gonna win in my book, but it's not really about win or loss. I'm just excited to see them two in the same room with good energy.
Yeah.
And represent for our black trap men.
Yeah. I would 100% agree. I feel like you can't really, personally, I feel like you can't compare them. They're different and to me, like almost, I ain't gonna say totally different, but they're very different.
They're very different.
I can't compare them. Like, it's either you like what you like, and either you like, you know what, I like both of them, but I think I would pick Jeezy more, but I love Gucci's music. So
yeah, no, I
like. I can't say that. You know, I think it's gonna be a good one. I really, really, really hope that you just see true growth in these grown black men, and show our black men out here that at some point that you grow and you get older and you learn and you transform. And you can still coexist with people that you may have had a former beef with.
So everybody in the comments right now, go ahead and put down, are you Jeezy or are you team Gucci for tomorrow night? So Trill Talk said that Lil Duval stated that it's a difference in women who listen to Jeezy and Gucci.
Okay, well, please tell us what's the difference. I
ain't gonna lie. Again, I'm a Jeezy listener, so I think it is a big difference because I don't listen to Gucci like off top. Like, I listen to Jeezy. I listen to Jeezy.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. Old, new. See, Gucci is for me. He's so cool. Back then, I haven't heard really a lot of new Gucci stuff.
I haven't heard a lot of new Gucci. Like in college, Gucci, we bang Gucci. In college, Gucci was on every playlist.
Yeah, and a little bit after college too.
Even a little bit after.
Yeah, but at one point, see, Jeezy has expanded all the way through life. For me, like he had a song come out today, and I thought it was kind of cool for him to grow in that area. You know what I mean? So they say if she Jeezy, she smoke weed. If she Gucci, she sells it. Oh my god! Lord, so basically, if you listen to Jeezy, you real chill, cool. You know what I mean? But if you listen to Gucci, you real hype and all over the place. Okay, got it.
I don't agree with that one, but okay.
But anyway, we're gonna move on. to the first topic for the night, but we just want to give you guys a quick rundown on Get Ready for Tomorrow and how we felt about it.
Yes, because I cannot wait for that, baby.
Yeah. So Rasheen on Facebook said it's about the content of the two rappers.
Yeah.
Exactly. I'm excited.
Yeah.
I'm excited.
I am too.
Yeah. So first topic tonight, people. Y'all know how this go. Every night, every podcast, every Wednesday, what we do is we go through our PSAs. We give our shout outs to either Black men, Black women, dope stories, and then we jump into what our topics are going to be for the rest of the evening. So you guys, we have a couple of topics. We always love to hear your feedback. You can comment. You can talk back to us. We'll talk back to you. And let's get this thing started, baby.
All right. So I think tonight we're going to start off with a comment, or I'm sorry, a question that a viewer had last week. So it was Jason from YouTube. He actually asked this, and I don't think he's on, but Jason from YouTube asked this last week. His question was, is there a difference between submissive women and a subservient woman? And also an independent woman versus self-sufficient woman?
Okay, let's do the first two.
Okay, so is there a difference between a submissive woman and a subservient woman?
Go ahead, answer that, child, because subservient.
You know what? I didn't really think much about this question. And I would say, because I feel like, just like with there's a difference between independent and a self-sufficient woman. I think there's some similarities, but there's also some differences. I think just because you're submissive, I think a lot of times people, the moment you say submissive, it sounds negative. People, especially women, take that as a negative thing, almost like you're downplaying their role and what they bring to the table. And in no way do I think that's that. I actually think it's a form of strength. One, everybody don't have that quality. Everybody can't be that. It's a quality actually to look up to, depending on the situation and what submissive truly means to you.
Okay.
Allowing someone to be able to take the lead, allowing someone to take the lead over you in certain areas because you understand that maybe you're not the strongest there, or that's not your strength. That is a strength. Just to know that, just to be able to accept that.
Okay. So
subservient. I mean, I'm not gonna say that it's like this different side of two coins. Like, they're similar, but I don't think that there's a huge difference. There's some women who are they are submissive, but they're also they can also get with someone and literally just be like hand and foot waiting on them. That's not necessarily submissive. That's their nature. That's what they think that they have to do to be or keep a man. Independent versus self-sufficient, I would say, is you can be independent. You can be someone who can take care of her own, hold her own, and men too. You can be someone who can do all these things on your own. Doesn't necessarily mean that you're self-sufficient, really.
So you're trying to say being independent is not self-sufficient?
I mean, it is to an extent, but it doesn't mean that it doesn't necessarily mean, I don't know how to really say it without over explaining. I don't know.
For the people who answered the question about what's the difference between being independent and submissive, that's a different story, right? So being submissive and independent, you can be independent and be submissive. And I think some men think it's always one of the two, right? You could be a very independent woman, meaning, independently, I can exist with or without somebody. Yeah. But at least I can work independently on my own and make sure my happiness comes from within and all of that. And I can also be submissive to the right man and show him my feminine energy and give my feminine energy away to him after I feel that he can accept my independence as not a threat, as a plus to the team. Right?
Yeah.
So for me, in my house,
in my house,
I just feel like if a man can respect my independency.
Okay.
If that's the word today. My independency. I'm allowed to be able to give him still my feminine energy that I possess and have within me for him. You know what I mean? Just because a woman can do all of these things on her own and has been doing them forever does not mean she doesn't have the energy of femininity ready to give to him. Because he's a man. He needs the feminine energy. Like, we're not stupid, right? We understand we have to give y'all a feminine energy. It's just that what's the key for me to unlock to give you my feminine energy? And for me, in my house, you got to allow me to be me, allow me to be in my independent space, but allow you still to be your, still, of course, you're the man. I don't have to allow you to be no man. You are the man, right? You are the man. I don't have to allow you to be the man. I don't have to pull back and let you be the man. No, you are the man 24/7, 365. You are the man. So with that being said, I can still be independent within you still being your man in your manhood because I still have my role as your team player.
Okay.
Right?
Yeah.
Just because, let's take it back. Just because Jordan is Jordan, I'm going to use Jordan as a man. No, not trying to call Scotty no girl. I'm just saying Jordan is the man, but Scotty still had to be independently his own best player to be able to have the team win and be so sufficient.
Got you. Okay.
Right?
Yeah, that's
so
true.
Jordan gonna always be Jordan of the Bulls. My man gonna always be Michael Jordan of the Bulls. But guess what? Without Scotty, hello.
You might not be having the same
Scottie
conversation.
Pippen, or even without Dennis Rodman, baby. And as we can see from the shows, even without Kerr, there's still no team. You can still be Michael all day. But what I'm trying to say is allow me to be in my independent, great, amazing self with my own stats, with my own shooting goals, with my own uniform, with my own everything. I'm on your team, but you still Michael Jordan. I can't take that away from you. Scottie Pippen can't take away Michael Jordan's Michael Jordanness. You are Michael Jordan. No matter if I show out that game, one game, no matter if I pull back and be hurt on the bench and be spiteful and say, I don't want to play today. No matter what happens, if I take a pay cut, you will always be Michael Jordan, baby. And I'm going to always be Pippen, Rodman, and Steve all together in one while you be Michael. That's all I'm saying.
I would agree with that.
You know what I mean? So let me be my independent self, and I'll give you my womanly energy that you need to function as a man. That's all I'm saying,
Oh my God. So I'm reading some of these comments.
No, go ahead, because we got some comments coming in from Twitter. Mr. V said, I understand and respect that he loves the feminine energy and that independence. And how can I be independent in the home of two?
How can you be independent in a home of two? I mean,
so
I think you can definitely be independent in a home of two.
Again, we a team.
Yeah, it doesn't mean
I look at it as a team. Like, my husband's gonna have to look at this thing like we in a team. Like, I'm just not chained to the bed into the kitchen.
Yeah, exactly.
I want to play. Maybe you're gone. Maybe I have to do some stuff around the house. Maybe I have some chores that I have to do that are not as womanly as they're supposed. Maybe they're kind of manly. But guess what? Angela can do it, baby. We gonna win. You know what I mean? We gonna win. So I look at it like from a team standpoint. Like, my man has to be so secure in himself that he can allow me to be Scottie Pippen while he is Michael Jordan. And I'm gonna leave it at that because I feel like I'm repeating myself.
She'll Talk TV said, "Are you more of a Kyrie or Scottie?"
Well, I don't really know too much about Kyrie like that. The magic that Michael Jordan has done with Scottie Pippen, and we all have seen the documentaries. We got deep into it to see that Michael Jordan knows that without Scottie Pippen, there's no championship Bulls. Come on, people. Even when it comes down to the plate, to the money part. If Scotty would have took the money he was supposed to get, Jordan would have got the money he got. Hello?
Yeah.
Okay. Because then we watch the same series. Because Scotty was supposed to get more money, but he let it slide because it was for the team. So i.e. in me, I don't mind Jimmy Butler and Heat. Yeah, I don't mind being a Scotty to the Michael Jordan, but that's all I'm saying. But let me be Scotty. Don't feel threatened that I'm Scotty.
Yeah.
Don't feel threatened. We finna win the championship. Like, we got 6 rings to get, baby. That's 60 years. Like, what you trying to do? Like, that's how I look at my relationships. Like, if you feel like I'm a threat, like if you Michael Jordan, I come on the court, you think I'm LeBron, like I'm sitting here trying to knock heads with you, we're not gonna work. Because you're worrying about my stats. And I'm here to help for the team. So anyway.
Okay.
What you see on
I gotta go back through. It's so many comments going through. I'm sorry, y'all. Let me go back. Let me go back. What's up, Capital City Cam? Let's see. I'm trying to go back. My bad.
That's all I'm saying, fellas. Let us independent women who want y'all, who has said, you know what, I need you in my life. I want you in my life. Let us play our roles as we are and help you in the goals of the team. Like, we really, independent women, like, we really team players. Like, we want to win. But if y'all not letting us help, we feel like, then what I'm on this team for? I want to switch out. I want to go somewhere like hard and trying to go.
I just think that sometimes people think that when you're on a team or when you're in a partnership or you're married, that you're no longer independent. And that's not true. You're choosing to join with someone to be a powerhouse team or a couple that has support there. But you can very well be independent from your partner in certain aspects. It's to how your relationship works, how you choose that your relationship works. But you can be independent. But there are some relationships where people are dependent, maybe fully or maybe, halfway with the other person. Yeah. But that doesn't mean all relationships are like that. And it doesn't mean that you can't be independent of them, because you can still be able to hold your own and not really need them, but still want this relationship and be there. And so y'all have joined forces, if that makes sense. So, yeah. All right.
I know that was a long part of the topic, but I hope fellas really get that. Like, don't discount a woman just because she's independent and she got her own. Yes, some women are extra strong and extra with it, but you have to understand, like, what does it take for her to unlock her feminine energy? And it's something that you can do very simply that will let her be that, but you still gotta let her be her. And that's all I'm saying. She already comes. We can be a part of the team, but just don't forget that we are independent. We can independently tick too.
Yeah.
With or without, you know what I mean? And that's the truth.
With or without.
Keyword. But that's what we're here for, to win together.
Yeah.
Right? All right,
guys. So does the bro code or the girl code, whichever one, does the bro code or the girl code still apply once a friendship ends? And why? Once a friendship ends, does the bro code that used to be in place between you and another person, but y'all friendship has ended, does that continue even though y'all are no longer friends? What you think?
One more time for the people in the back. Come on.
So
second topic for tonight.
Does the bro code or the girl code still apply? In a situation where a friendship ends? Does it still apply? So do you still hold those things dear, even though your friend is no longer your friend or whatever?
Give somebody an example of what the code could have kept together. For example,
so most guy codes is, or the bro codes are, you don't smash the homies' girls. You just don't do it. You just do not do it.
Okay.
Does that still apply when you're not friends with that homie no more? That friendship is over. It's dead. It's in the dust. It's in the wind.
Or if you talk to people, right? You said earlier.
Or if you talk to people, it could be simply talking. But I'm just going off of the general code that most people say. Bro, as bros, you don't smash the girl. You don't smash the homie's girl, like or exes or any of that. Does that still apply?
Nikita Chantel on IG Live, she said you have to still have integrity though.
Oh well, I agree 100% with that.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Trill Talk TV has a correction. Correction is don't smash a girl he cares about. Different.
Okay. So let's just say we were friends, right?
Okay.
And it was like, there's somebody, I'd be like, don't talk to her, don't talk to him because of blah, 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 blah. Right?
Mm-hmm.
So we break a friendship. So now you're able to go talk to them people. I guess
that's basically the question. Yes.
But why though? When we not, but why would you now want to go talk to them so badly?
Well, maybe you did before, but you left it alone. You respected the fact that was your friend's ex, and so you just ain't even go there. But now y'all not. So, and especially if he's trying, would you not attempt it? Would you not say, "Hey, we're not friends no more. Who cares?"
Wow, Jason, we answered your question too from last week. I don't know if you're just coming in, but we did answer it earlier. But he said sometimes a broski will break a friendship just to get the woman.
I've actually seen that happen, so I know that's very, very true. But I've actually seen girls do that too. Girl.
Oh Jesus.
Girls ain't exempt. We do some messed up stuff
ladies,
too.
What y'all doing out there, ladies?
We do some messed up stuff too. But I would definitely say that I would hope that regardless of the situation, regardless of whether you're still friends or not, however it ended or whatever, it don't matter, that you would know that there's just way too many fish in the sea, honey.
Yeah, because now
you can keep it moving.
I want that too. And then secondly, I don't want nobody sloppy seconds that I just ended a friendship with. Like, I don't even want you, Angela, now she with my ex or whatever. All that whole time we was friends, how she had been looking at my man.
Yeah.
No. That's out.
No.
Yeah. And then on top of that, I'm not about to be talking to no people that you didn't like. And at the time I was like, okay, why you didn't like them? And you tell me why you didn't like them. And now
all of a sudden
now we got one thing in common, which is we not friends no more. Like, that's lame. That's whack. So
well, even if it wasn't okay, so even if it wasn't a thing about a relationship, I just think period, if you were once friends with somebody, and even if y'all fell out, if there were certain things that I upheld as your friend when I was your friend, what does that say about me the moment that we're not friends? I think that speaks deeper to me than anything. Like, what does that say about me now that we're not friends?
Exactly.
That was I a liar the whole time? Was I someone who you really nobody should trust? Because Lord, please, God forbid that I don't become your friend no more. Everything is open. Everything is free game.
Yeah, that's
you know what I'm saying. Cool. Like, no, what does that say about me? So
no,
I would say absolutely not. But I actually asked a friend this, and they said, "Baby, well, we're not friends no more. So why am I holding anything?" And I was looking like her, like, "Oh, I'm looking at you so different." Oh, girl, no, ma'am.
Yeah, that's not cool. So anyway, so that's how we feel about it. We hear how you feel about it. And we're going to go on to the next topic for the night, Shayla.
All right. Next topic. Okay. Let's see.
So everybody who's joining in, don't forget, we can see everybody's comment. We have a couple of more topics we like to talk about. So if you guys want to put your 2 cents in, put them in the screens. We can see it on IG Live. We can see it on YouTube. We can see it on Twitter. We can see it from Facebook. We can see it from Twitch. So wherever you are at in the world, except for the podcast that we are also recording, that goes up tomorrow morning on Apple platform, on Spotify platform, on iHeartRadio platform, for Google Play, for the Androidians.
The Androidians.
Oh,
Lord.
The green people.
You know what? Oh, you be trying the Android users. You be trying them. Okay.
But anyway, shout out to IG Live, though.
All right. Next topic, y'all. Third topic. All right. If your bae lacks in the most important need of your relationship.
Okay.
So let's think of your number one love language, whatever that is. So let's just say, for example, in this situation is sex. Your number one love language is sex, period. It's physical touch. Okay, let's just say that.
Okay.
If your bae lacks in the most important need of your relationship, i.e. physical touch,
okay,
but checks 80% of all the other boxes or needs that you need met, would you still stick around? Or if he checks the most important box, i.e. physical touch, but lacks everywhere else, would you stick around? Which one would you choose, basically? Like, would you rather want the person who fulfills your top need and maybe lacking everywhere else? Everywhere else, like, period. Like, they just ain't hitting the boxes.
But they got your main googly eye thing. You know what I mean?
They got your main need, and they got it down packed.
Yeah.
Or would you prefer someone that ain't really working with the top need? They ain't really hitting that need for you, that top need. But they got everything else
like on point.
Your checklist is checked off, except for that very first most important thing.
Yeah.
Which one would you choose?
What about you, Shay? Where we going?
I'm definitely going to say I would rather get with someone who checks the majority of my boxes, even if it's not the top one.
Wow.
And because I feel like whatever it is, it can be worked upon.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we can build on that. I could help correct that issue. If I let you know, one, if somebody truly cares about you, and they want you to be happy, and they understand what your need is, if they're lacking in that department, they will do everything humanly possible to change that.
Yeah.
They may not be 100%, and they may not get it, down packed, but they are working diligently to make that top one just as good as everything else.
Yeah.
If you just hitting the top box, and like you said, we were just using the example of physical touch. Again, okay, but what else? For me, like, physical touch is okay, but what else? Like, that's just, but I know a lot of people, that's very important. If you're not hitting that box, dang everything else. They don't care. If your sex ain't all that, they're done. And it doesn't matter what you're doing everywhere else. You could be perfect everywhere else. They don't care. You're out the door. So that's not my vibe. That's not what I'm on. I just feel like something that's not up to par can be worked on. That's just me. What you think?
So,
oh Lord, gotta hear this answer.
It's a little tricky because it all depends on what your top thing is, right?
Okay.
So if my top thing for me is like absolutely like communication and understanding, like you can have like everything else, but if we ain't communicating and understanding, like I really don't know. Like, yes, we can work on it. You may have 95% of the other things that are just great little sprinkles on top of the cherry cake, but I want the cake. I can eat the cake without the icing. Okay. So for me, out of the 10 things, so basically Shay is basically saying, can you take somebody out of the 10 things, would you take somebody who could give you 9 of those things or the main number one thing? And again, it all depends because yes, I can take somebody who's giving me 9 other things that are great on my list. But if number one would never ever get fixed, I don't know. I don't know.
Well, but that's a good one. If they never,
it can never get fixed. It would never be fixed. They just cannot. They just can't get it. I mean, no matter how much counseling you do, no matter how much time has passed, no matter how much whatever has went, like they said, they can never be able to give you that one thing. Are you just okay with that? And then I think about the other side. It's like, okay, he can give me this one thing, but then he lacking other stuff, the other 8, 9 things. So it's a tricky. It
is because never changes it.
Yeah.
If it's something that you can actually work on, that's different, but never changes it. That's like saying if you're someone who wants kids and that man says, unfortunately I'm unable to give them to you, but I can give you everything else. Is that still something you would be like? Exactly. That's what I mean. Like the never thing changes. And that's the thing.
So like I said, for me, I want the cake. It's cool that you can do the icing do taste better with the cake. I get it, and the sprinkles. So I don't eat all that, but the sprinkles and the cherry and the drizzle, that's amazing.
All the finishings,
all the finishing things. But without the cake, what am I eating? Trash.
I got you.
You know what I mean? So the cake for me, back in my old days, we used to buy the cake in in a little pan, what it was called, in the freezer, and it come like this, and you just cut it.
The little loaf pan?
The loaf cake. It was no dress. It was no icing, no sprinkles, no none of that. It was just the cake, and it was real thick and heavy. You had to drink something with it. But like I'm a cake person. Like, can you give me my main thing? The other things I can work through, because those aren't the things that will make me not stay. The main thing I need, like you said, I eat for kids. If a man has everything and he says, Angela, I don't want no kids, I don't want to adopt no kids, I'm not really a kid person, I don't want no dog, I can't do it.
Okay, so Johnson H. Friend says, what is the most important thing to you? And you said communication.
Yeah, I'm just throwing one now. I just throw that out there. Communication and understanding.
Okay, because they are two different.
Yeah, because you can sit there and listen to me all day and it's just going.
Yeah.
You're not understanding nothing I just said.
Gotcha.
You're not even trying to understand me.
Got you. And my most important thing, I guess, if you're gonna go with love languages, is not words of affirmation, but I can't think of the name of it.
I think I just seen Chaz say the main thing. No?
I don't think so.
I think so.
Oh, I think it is. Need the main number one thing.
Yeah.
Oh, and I don't know what the I do, but I can't think of the name of it. It's not physical touch. It's not words of affirmation. Acts of service. Good Lord, I don't know why I couldn't think of that. Acts of service. That's number one for me. Because I feel like acts of service tells me more than anything else could tell me about
acts
you.
Of service?
Yeah, physical touch is way in the bag. To me, that's the icing once other things have been taken care of. That's not the number one thing for me. But honestly, it just depends on what your top thing, because everybody, I can't give you a top thing because I don't know what your top thing is. But whatever that is, put it in the box and say, can I be okay if someone's not totally hitting this box for me but hits everything else?
Golly, what's the everything else, man? Jesus.
I mean, well, you don't just require one thing in a relationship. So anything else that you require in a relationship, if they're hitting those but just not that one, can you work with it?
Yeah, so this is how I look at it, right? So if my top thing is communication and understanding, that means everything else I can communicate with you and try to get those things done, right? No matter if it's 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. So the second thing is like, okay, this is the thing I like. If we can communicate, which is the main thing, we can work on probably that type of stuff. You know what I mean? Number 3, if we can communicate and understand why number 3 is important, we could probably get that done. If we could communicate and understand that number 4 is important, we could probably work on that. It probably won't be perfect, but at least we could work on it because you're understanding me and understanding that it's important to me. And you're getting it. You're understanding why it's important to me. You get it? You know what I mean?
Okay, I got you.
If we communicate and understand, you will know why number 5, 6, and 7, and 8 is very important to me. Because we are talking. You understand why. So those things could be going at. So baby, I need number 1.
Okay. I mean, in that scenario, especially with communication, understanding, I already told you that's up there. That's definitely 1 or 2. If you don't have those, but I think it really just depends on what the item is for you. Yeah, I think that's just what it is. Because some of that other stuff, I can, you can let it go. Yeah. You don't have to hit that ever. Like just give me these and we're good.
Exactly. So, exactly. Jason on YouTube. The majority wins and we can work on the rest of it as long as they're willing and must be willing.
See, that's my thing. If you're willing to work on the rest, I will stick around for that. Yeah. If you're willing. If you're not, and there's nothing that you like, you're not even, there's no options. You don't have no other reasons why we can, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, I'm good.
Yeah. What's up, Mr. Conweezy? I know everybody watching the draft. We get it. We know. We know. I'm not even watching it. I want to see what the Heat got going on. I want to see. So y'all let me know what the Heat got going on.
Johnson H. Friends on IG says, what do you mean by acts of service? You may need to be specific. When I say acts of service, it means I'm someone who
Chaz.
acts speaks louder than words. Acts of service speaks louder than words for me. So if I'm someone who needs for you to take care of things without me having to say it, I'm big on, and it's probably because what I've seen growing up, I'm big on not wanting to feel like I have to take the brunt of everything. And so unless I ask you to do, you just don't do. I don't like that. It bothers me to my core. And so I have to be with someone, and I am with someone who he may miss the mark sometimes, and he knows that that's an issue. But we all miss the mark. Yeah. And I think that's the thing. Like, but he's willing. You understand? And I've been with him for a long time. Yeah. But he's willing, and he makes the effort to do things like, let's just say, ladies, guys, I think sometimes you guys don't understand how important it is, or how much we love the little things. Like something as simple as, my car is dirty and you say it need to be washed. I don't think I should be outside washing it. Not that I can't, but if I have a man or a husband, why am I taking care of that? Why wouldn't you be taking care of that? Why wouldn't you just do it without me having to ask you to do it? Like little things. That's an example, like a small example, but little things like that. Like, ladies want to feel like their man pays attention to the little things and pampers them in the little ways. And it don't always have to be about buying gifts and money and blah, blah, blah. It's the things that don't really cost you nothing. You can go outside and wash it yourself. To me, that alone is like, I'm looking at you like, let's go. I'm ready for you to come back in this house. Like, you feel what I'm saying? Like, that's just me. But again, you have to know that is me, and understand that you doing something else, like, let's just say, well, I'm just going to use physical touch as a thing. That's not going to do nothing for me. What does something for me that gets me to that point is the little things. If my thing is acts of service, you have to hit that spot for me, so my mind and everything else follows suit and takes me there for you. Because for that, it's a mental thing. Everybody's not like that, and that's fine. But that's just me, and I think that's the whole point of understanding your woman. And it's the same way, ladies, when we have to understand our man. Yes, if his thing is physical touch, if his thing is, whatever it is, you have to be hitting that mark for him. Yeah, it's great to touch on the other things as well, but the top thing, you ladies, and if you gotta do it. If you wait, and you gotta find other ways, and he has to understand it until y'all get, So don't think physical touch. If you're waiting, yes. Your waiting is different. It's hard to try to please somebody if their main goal, if their number one love language is physical touch, and you're waiting to marriage. Like, that's the hardest thing to be a part of when you have somebody like that, because it's like, it probably won't last or work, because the main thing that you really, really need, we can't go there. Come on, you can't tease each other like that. Yeah, like I can touch your arm. Give you a hug and a little kiss, but we got to stop it at some point. So that, in that case, is different. Yeah, right. That case, but if you have to pass that, you guys are already in the midst of that. Come on, man. Come on. So I want to quickly say what Chad said. He said there's a whole entire conversation how to learn to speak to your partner's love language. Yes, it is. And when you learn how to speak that's what I'm saying. The main thing, that whatever it is that you want, it should be able to flow, not easier, just better. Yes, because you're getting to know how to number that stuff. Mm-hmm. What is number 1, 2, 3, 4 down to 10? You know what I mean? Yep. And I always say, don't compare your past just because somebody else is 1 through 10. It's not going to be the same 1 through 10 for somebody else. Mm-hmm. You have to learn a new person. You have to learn the next person's 1 through 10. Because you sit here and assume Talisha and Felicia 1 through 10 was identical. Now you think and Halitha has the same 1 through 10. It's a no, baby. And Halitha. So both men and women, like you said, must learn the 1 through 10s or the 1 through 5s or whatever you want to put on your list of things that make you, give off that energy back. Oh my God. Capital City Council, acts of service, grown man-ish. I know. And you see Trill talk. Have I ever watched a woman's car before? It's crazy. Again, gotta know the woman. Is that something that she cares about? Does she even care about stuff like that? But I do. Like, I care about, you know, the little. I've been paying attention to the little things.
Yeah.
Very, very important.
Chaz on IG hit another nugget. It can be hard learning to speak your partner's love language, but it is worth learning.
Amen. Because what you get from it is you don't even understand when you tap into that. What you're unlocking in them.
Tap into that,
when you tap into that, you're unlocking something. I just, you don't understand the happiness and the joy that you truly are bringing them. And a lot of times, I know, you know, fellas, you know, in today's times, it seems like women care more about what you spend. And, you know, some women are very much like that. I'm not going to lie. But at the same time, there are some women who care more about what you're pouring into them, what you're feeding. Do you pay attention to the little things about me?
Don't buy me no Birkin. I don't want that. I don't want that.
No, pass. Hard pass.
I'll take the, you know, the little Marshall bag that 50 gave what's name. Give me that and put the rest of the money inside of there and let me figure out what I'm gonna do with the rest of that money. Okay. Yeah. The Marshall bag was $25. Now, whatever the difference of the Marshall bag versus the Birkin, I'll take that in cash money, hard cash, maybe in hundreds, maybe in 20s, and maybe in 50s. You know, mix it up for me a little bit, and then put it in the bag and let me walk away. But you gotta. That's what I'm saying. You have to understand what type of woman you got and what the things that she likes. And again, fellas, if we're not leaving y'all out, we gotta understand y'all too. But you gotta be able to communicate that, because if you don't communicate that, how are we gonna know?
Very true.
How can we know?
Very true.
So. Next topic for tonight.
Next topic. Thank y'all for commenting on that one.
I know, for all the newbies joining in, you guys, we talk about our topics. You guys feel free to put your comments below, get into the conversation. Again, the audio of this will be up in the morning on Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, or iHeartRadio, or wherever you listen to your podcast listening systems. And also the visuals will be up on YouTube.
Yes. All right. So next topic. What will you absolutely not do? What will you absolutely not do as a boyfriend or a girlfriend? What would you absolutely not do under no circumstances as a boyfriend or a girlfriend? Your partner couldn't even ask. It's not happening.
Oh, God, Jesus.
I mean, it's kind of hard.
I know you're married,
so I don't know how I would really answer that, but
just kind of go back in your old days and just see what would you have not done, like literally not what you would do now. Talking about Shayla back in, not Shayla today, because Shayla ain't gonna do a lot of stuff, but Shayla back then. What Shayla was not gonna do back then? Trail talk is crazy, man.
I know. Can't go there. What would I have not done back in the day?
And okay. Things.
As a girlfriend, I will never fight over a boyfriend ever. For anything. I'm not fighting no female for no boyfriend ever.
That's a good one, Shay.
That will never happen. It never happened. Even when people tested me, it never happened because I'm just not gonna do it. Nah, I just feel like as a girlfriend, that's still a single man. His status is single. Yeah, I'm his girlfriend, but he's a single man. He ain't married. So if someone's stepping to me, or if someone is trying to get in the middle of our relationship, I expect for him to check that. Yeah. And if he don't check it, then I know where I stand, and then I'm out. Yeah. But other than that, I'm not fighting over no boyfriend. I don't even see. I think it's crazy when I even see it. You fighting over somebody that ain't even. He not claiming you or nothing? No. No. I will fight over my husband because I got papers on that. But on a boyfriend? No. Not gonna happen.
Chad said I never stop someone from leaving.
That's a great one. I never stop someone from leaving. Yep. Hey, that's a good one.
You want to walk away? Please go. So you want a red carpet on top of that?
That's a good one, Chaz. That's a great one.
That is a good one. Jay writes Pitts.
All right. Trill Talk TV. I'm not taking care of you financially as a boyfriend. Okay. That's fair. That's beyond fair. That's beyond fair. I'm cool with that. That's a good one too.
That's a good one.
Let's go back. Truth, I can't repeat your other one, but y'all can read that one. Capital City Cam, I will not compromise my manhood.
I don't really know what that means, but I kind of think
I know we get it. You'll not compromise. Okay. Again, ain't nothing wrong with that. Everybody got their thing. Ain't nothing wrong with that at all.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think in a world today where everything kind of goes, I was just curious to what everybody like. Is there something that you just won't do as a boyfriend or girlfriend? What would you just not do?
Neezy say, I'll never let anyone disrespect my mother.
Oh, another great one. Nothing. I wish you would.
Mm-hmm.
I wish you would. That's a great one. Sonia Too Classy. I will not question another woman about my man. Another good one. See, yeah. I just feel like there's a lot of ladies, we be fighting unnecessarily over these dudes that you don't even be with the next 3 months from then. Yeah. I just don't like why when half of that stuff you're in the situation because that man put you there.
Yeah.
The woman ain't do it 90% of the time. And even if it did happen and she started it, he could have stopped it and he didn't. So it's still the only person who's supposed to have loyalty to you at that moment is supposed to be him, not her. So now I'm not stepping to her about nothing. I'm gonna step into him.
Agreed.
Every time.
Agreed. Let me see. What was the question? What was the question?
The question was repeating the question. What will you absolutely not do as a boyfriend or girlfriend? What would you absolutely not do as a boyfriend or girlfriend?
What I would absolutely not do.
True talk TV. I will not dress and match your outfits. Yo, my husband said the same thing. We can coordinate like if we having the same colors or something, but we ain't wearing the same clothes. We not even finna play them games. That's hilarious.
Oh, real quick, Isha on Facebook said, I'm not going to be a battered woman. He'll catch some hot grits. And I would not put up with a man who laid his hands on me.
Amen.
That's a good one.
Amen.
That's a good one.
Matching outfits is corny. I know so many people who still do that. Still.
I mean, it's true that
again, I feel like it depends on the outing. Or what it's for.
Yeah.
But and especially when you're younger, I feel like it's a little more like, okay. But I don't know. I don't want to wear with my husband.
I mean, I'm not trying to be out every day with you matching.
Yeah.
Like a Christmas party or something.
Exactly. Like coordinating colors and stuff, I'm cool with.
Yeah, I think that's cute.
I don't know about not saying I matching outfits. Nah, we not finna play them kind of game.
But
She'll talk to me. Grit, she old school from the South.
She ain't even from the South. She from the Midwest, Mid-East or whatever.
Oh my God.
I think hilarious. The only thing, the few things that I would not do as a girlfriend is a couple things. Okay? Couple things. One, don't dare in your life ask me to move in with you. I'm not moving in with you. No.
Now see, I think that's a rare thing.
Again, I know it's rare.
I think it's a rare thing, so that's a good one.
But I'm not moving in. I will come visit. We can, you could cook a dinner or breakfast or lunch or brunch or whatever. You can cook. I'll come over. You know what I mean? Don't ask me to move in, break what I got going on. Leave my entire existence to come move in with a boyfriend? No.
The wide-eyed. No,
I'm not moving in with no boyfriends. Don't ask me to send you no nudes. That ain't happening ever in your life. Okay? No, boyfriends don't get that access. Don't I'm gonna do top 3, child.
Not sending any, so no nudes. Okay.
Of course, in the beginning, one of my if you guys don't know, waiting to marry, so there's no sex, so that's that. But definitely no nudes, no moving in. And what else I would not do as a girlfriend? What they saying?
Oh my God. One De Niro said, fine. Don't ask for no key either. That's exactly how I read it. I'm sorry. That's how I read it, One De Niro. That was hilarious. Don't ask for no key either.
Hey, let me get the key though.
Said no news. Oh.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. I feel like too many things.
And again, you guys, when you're waiting, like it's just hard. Like it's a little bit, it's extra levels when you're waiting to marriage. Like it's just a lot of things you just cannot do as a normal person would do, right? So I just can't do that as a boyfriend because boyfriends are not permanent. Boyfriends, I may not even like you tomorrow. I mean, I don't know. And now my body all over the place, and you got like, no.
I'm sure. I've never sent my husband a nude ever. And I think it's just because you just hear too many stories of like, about people. I'm good. I may send something suggestive, but I do not send the whole shebang. No, we're not playing them kind of games.
So I ain't playing no house, no sir, no ma'am.
I like your mindset. Why play house before marriage?
And who that was?
That was G Money Man.
G Money Man on Twitter. Thank you for that comment. I mean, at least a guy sit here and agree with that. Because listen, it's hard out here in these streets to get somebody who really agree with that and understands why. You know what I mean? It ain't no testing no milk to see if the cow. I'm not giving away no cow for free. None of that. You got to get the papers on her. You gotta. You feel me? You gotta get the papers. Like my husband said, I got the papers on that behind. Yes, exactly. That's what it's gonna have to be. So yeah, those is like my top two. I'm just not gonna move in, and I'm not sending no nudes. Now, it was one more other thing that I think I would not do. Who?
Capital City Cam asked, "Would you hand over your phone?"
Oh yeah, I hand on my phone.
I think we were going to talk about that like 2 episodes ago. Yeah. I would definitely, I don't have a problem handing over my phone.
Yeah, I would hand over my phone easy. Now, I had something in my past where I used to put my phone down, like facing down, like all the time. The table. Yeah. And I used to be thinking like, oh, what you hide? And it was like, I'm not hiding nothing. You literally have my undivided attention. I don't want to see no alerts. I don't want to see no emails pop up. I don't want to see no texts. My phone on silent. So I don't want to see the calls come in. Like, babe, you got my attention right now. Hello. You know?
I like it.
So phone, you can have my phone. You don't need all my passwords up, but on site, go ahead, baby. It's nothing. I'm not hiding nothing. Like if you in my life, you in my life. And if I don't want you, I'll tell you I don't want you.
Sure, to talk to you, say, what, phone? Really?
Yeah.
What's wrong? I mean, it's just a phone. If you ain't doing nothing, don't see the problem.
Yeah.
If you're doing something, to me, that's the only reason why you should even care about your phone, honestly. I mean, nobody should just be every single day they going through like detectives. We're not talking about that now, because now you just got your own problems.
Randomly, if you know, again, we're dating, so you still free. I'm still free, so I get it. You know what I mean? Yeah. But at the same time, with me, if we exclusive, we exclusive. And trust me, if I don't want to be there, I'm gonna let you know. I don't have the time to be here and there. I'm not even like that. Like, if I think you're exclusive, I mean, if we're exclusive, that means we're trying to see if we can even go way over there.
Yeah. Ooh, girl.
That's how I date. I don't date just to be out here. Oh, let's go on a date. Let's go. No. That's not what I do. No, I don't. I'm not exclusive just for fun. No, not me. So anyway, last topic for the night, Shay, because we're getting to the end.
Okay, last topic. All right. What's harder to cut, a soul tie or a trauma bond, and why?
Oh gosh, Shayla.
What's harder to cut, a soul tie or a trauma bond, and why?
What is harder to cut, a soul tie or a trauma bond?
Yes. I'm gonna let you answer this first.
Trauma.
I'm gonna see if you say what I'm gonna say.
A trauma bond would be an example of what? Use something that does not include us, just something.
So let's just say one of you happened to go through something traumatic, like you lost a family member, like horrifically or something, and y'all happen that person either happened to be there or be very supportive in that moment. Like he was there for you when you needed him, or she was there for you when you needed her in that moment. And a lot of times that will connect y'all. Like that will be the part why.
Oh, a trauma bond.
A trauma.
So basically either a soul tie with somebody or a trauma bond with somebody in your past that you guys went through that together.
What's harder to cut?
Let me think
That's
in
an example.
Yeah, let me think in my life, because I know about the whole soul tie and how long it took for me to cut.
TJ says both of them. I think that's what you meant to say.
That's what he said.
Both of them.
TJ from Twitter said both of them.
G Money Man. I'll put that one.
Okay, G Money Man. I had a soul tie that it lasted 20 years.
Ooh.
Okay, so that's why I said I've been thinking about this one, because honestly, I was trying to figure out a trauma bond that I had with somebody versus a soul tie. The soul tie that I had to cut, it took
that thing took a minute, ain't it?
It took like maybe 10 years.
Really?
And that was deep. So I may have to go with soul tie, because traumas, I am so prone to trauma in my life. And there were people around in the times when I had trauma issues, but they're not here. They didn't really, I guess, because again, it's all about how you deal with things, right? So because I experienced trauma so early in my life, starting as a little girl, moving up, from losing my brothers and stuff like that, and going up to other things in life. The people that were around to help me through those times were kind of far few. I was trying about myself. So for me, it took longer for me to cut a soul tie. And that's why I think soul ties for me, when I get into relationships, are very important to not have. That's why for me, my future husband cannot have we're not going to be able to work, because I know how long and how hard that was to cut that soul tie. You know what I mean? And when it's deep, it's very deep. And you have to really know that you deserve better in life to cut these ties. You got to know that ain't the best that God has for you. That's what I had to keep saying to myself over and over and over and over again, and embedded into my existence. It was years ago, but it took years. It happened years ago, but it took me over and over and over beating into myself. Angela, that ain't the best God has for you. Angela, you deserve better. This can't be all God has for you. This is all God has for you. Angela, there ain't no way this is all God has for you. Like, I had to think of it in that way to be able to get rid of that soul tie. Like, that soul tie was crazy.
Wow.
So for me, I would say it takes longer for a soul tie than a trauma bond, because I have had so many traumas, child. Please.
Okay.
Yeah. What about you?
I'm gonna have to agree with you that I think a soul tie is much harder to break. Especially, again, there's always circumstances, and I just think when you allow somebody to share certain parts of you, or you share certain parts with yourself with someone, I just think that it's so much harder for you make up reasons why you should stay. Yeah. You make up reasons why you put up with certain things. You make up reasons why you won't leave because of what this may do to them. You know what I'm saying? Like, so no, I feel like soul ties are so much harder to cut than a trauma bond. I mean, not saying trauma bonds are not something hard to cut as well. Yeah. Because one of my best friends has a hard time with that. But I'm not saying that it's not hard. I just think for me, a soul tie is just so much harder. And I again, it's because of however you think about it. For me, it's just, if I'm giving you that part of me and I value that so much,
that's what it is.
I think that's it. If I value it to the point where I don't let many people in, or I don't let many people have that part about, get to know me in that manner, If I give that to you, it's like, it's so much harder for me to be like, because now I feel like, you know what I'm saying, if I'm with someone else or I'm dealing with someone else, it's an issue. I don't know.
Yeah.
I don't know. That's just me.
Y'all had a double echo on IG Live? Let us know. Cause that's what I
Is it?
No.
Okay.
Oh no. Okay. Well, I don't know.
So.
Oh, double echo on what you're saying. Okay, so I was like, okay. we echoing.
Yeah, no. I just think the soul tie is so much higher, and I think that's why it's so important that you don't just let everybody, every Tom, Dick, and Harry just know everything about you. You don't let them in like that. You know what I'm saying? Just because you like someone or you feeling someone, that don't mean they have to have access to you like that. That don't mean you have to give them every part of you, and especially not the most sacred parts. Like, no, that's everybody don't get that. Everybody does not get that. Amen. Period. So
I have to agree. It ain't just sexual either.
Yeah, no, not at all.
It's other things too. It's access to your life inside of your personal space, your energy, your vibes, your favor.
Your grace, honey. You just don't.
Listen.
No, you gotta hold people back where they're supposed to be.
Yeah. You gotta be very selective. Yeah. And not just about your body parts, about everything about you, your mental state, your mental,
everything. 100% agree.
So that was a good one, Shay. That was a good one. So before we wrap up, like we do every week, you guys, you have a question. If you want to go ahead and put it in the chat real quick, we'll go ahead and answer it before we close out for the night. But we do want to thank everybody who joined us tonight. Like I said, tomorrow the podcast will be up, ready for you to only listen to the audio on Apple. I always get this part all blah, blah, blah. On Apple Podcasts, on Spotify, on iHeartRadio, and on Google Play, and on other platforms wherever you listen to a podcast at. Then the visuals are always going to be up on Facebook all the time, Twitter all the time, and also YouTube. And that's under Brains, the letter N, Beauty, times two.
Yes, thank y'all so much for joining tonight. We are apologizing. We don't know where the echo came from. We haven't touched anything. We haven't moved anything. So we apologize for that. Yeah. And hopefully we can figure out what that is and correct it for next time.
Yeah.
But thank y'all for joining.
I hope we had a good show tonight. If we did, put some thumbs up at the bottom. Put some fires somewhere in the comments. Again, Twitter, Facebook, YouTube. We can see y'all comments and names as we showed y'all on the screen.
In Jeezy, what are the things that women hate that their boyfriends will do? We will bring this topic up next Wednesday.
That's a good one.
We will bring this topic up next Wednesday. We see it.
Oh, PSA.
Oh yeah, PSA. Almost completely forgot. Next week, Tuesday, we will be going live. We will not be going live Wednesday. We will be going live Tuesday. 9 p.m. We're starting our Thanksgiving early, so we'll be going live Tuesday next week, 9 p.m. So we will see y'all there. Thank y'all again so much for joining.
Thank y'all for the fire emojis. So if y'all think we had a good show tonight, go ahead and drop them fire emojis, some thumbs up emojis, or the 100 emojis. We'll take them too. So Shay about to write that question for next week, though.
Yes, I am. I didn't forget it.
Okay.
And are we cooking?
I'm not cooking.
Mm-mm.
Not this year.
Nope. I'm enjoying. I'm going
out of town, and I'm going to have a great time. Thank you, G Money. He said, "Be blessed."
Thank you,
Charles Jackson. You missed it. Come back next week, Tuesday at 9:00. We'll be here. And again, all the fellas, man, we appreciate y'all because y'all come in, y'all step in, y'all don't have to, because you would assume that this is Brains and Beauty. You would think like girls should be all up in the chest, but fellas, y'all really come through. We really appreciate the well-rounded conversation we have back and forth with y'all, because of course we have the girl, we have two minds here for the girls side, but having y'all here to give us some feedback is just dope. So I just want to say, fellas, y'all are killing it. Like, we appreciate y'all, and we truly do. Until next week, man. Until next week.
See y'all next Tuesday, 9 p.m.
9 p.m.
Deuces.
Oh, wait. Let me do it right.
What?
Okay. Oh, we got one. What was that?
All right, Johnson H friends, I got you. I'm writing it down for next week.
Okay. So I'm gonna go ahead and close us out because we do have a podcast that we are actually recording. So good night, good morning, and good afternoon, everybody. Thank you so much for tuning in. And until next week, podcast will be up on Wednesday morning instead of Thursday next week. So yeah, next time, Yellow Bad 527. What's up, mama? Until next time, man, we out.
Deuce. Bye.
I want to know who the Heat got tonight, though. Y'all let you know what has happened. All right, go ahead. Write it down. I got you.
All right, I wrote it. I'm good. Johnson _H friends.